We are still 1 week out from Fortnite Season 3, and we already have the Sandstorm, secret Morse code messages, and the desert biome in-game right now. With multiple teasers releasing every day, and a massive live event just taking place, the island is soon going to be wrecked. Now, speaking of the live event, I have seen a lot of reactions where people are pretty confused as to what actually happened in it. Pandora's box was activated by Zeus's lightning strikes through his statue, which released the last bit of evil inside it, who is most likely to be the Wanderer. This being that we think is the Wanderer then hopped across the ocean to the distant desert islands and crashed into them, creating the Sandstorm for Season 3. People quickly realized that there was some red light sitting at the bottom center of the Sandstorm, which was flashing in Morse code. The first message that it seemed to send across said "No Hope," and the second one said "Get Wrecked." Now, No Hope could either be referring to the character Hope from Chapter 5 Season 1 The Underground, or it could just mean there's no hope in general and we're entering an apocalyptic theme. Get Wrecked is a more specific title relating to the actual theme of the season and the name for Season 3. This logo has been sent out to creators in the Epic Partner Program, showing them a bit about what's going to be happening next season. Our brand new Fortnite Battle Royale season pulls you into a contested wastelands and lets you live out your ultimate nitro-fueled vehicular mayhem dream, but the fun doesn't have to stop when you log out. Now, creators actually got sent an RC car version of one of the vehicles that's going to be coming in the next season, but back to the actual message, they wrote something about nitro-fueled vehicles, but then it also says on the number plate of the car, "Eat Nitro." So what's going on? Well, nitro could be a substance that works to fuel both vehicles, but also heals us as players, kinda similar to Slurp. We had it in the form of obviously Slurp juice, but then in the collision event, it helped charge up the mech. Or maybe we're not supposed to drink it. Because we are going into an apocalyptic themed season, it would not surprise me if this was actually a radioactive substance. Meaning that if we as players consume it, it will give us weird abilities that we're not meant to get, kinda like the 0-point crystals or the Underworld Dash. I don't really know if the Underworld River was toxic, but it definitely is now. If you look back at the recent live event, when Pandora's box was struck by lightning, it sort of made the water around it radioactive. Maybe this is what makes the nitro substance, unless we've already seen where it was made in another teaser. In today's Twitter teaser from Fortnite themselves, we see the Nitro Factory and a Fallout collab tease. But these teasers are probably going to be coming out every single day, so stay up to date by subscribing to the channel. Now, for this video, I do have a lot to talk about, and I've ordered pizza to be coming in about half an hour, so drop a like on the video so I can get it done in time. As I said before, these teasers have a lot to them, and other than the Fallout and just the factory POI, there is a fire logo on one of the walls. This isn't just some random fire thing, and I'm gonna say it's like the Fire King or something. This has been seen on other teasers for this season. On the message that we read out earlier relating to the RC car sent to creators, this symbol is seen twice. If you put the audio from the Wanderer's Sandstorm in the event into a spectrogram, it also shows this image. So what is this? Maybe this is actually the Wanderer and what he looks like, or she looks like. I can't really tell from this image, but from its shape, it more looks like a warning label for a radioactive substance, which is probably the nitro thing we talked about before. I'm not sure why it's like fiery. Maybe it gives us some fire-related ability, or maybe this logo is actually a creature, and maybe it's the one we saw in Sloane's loading screen. I mean, this loading screen is from ages ago and has never been talked about since, so I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe it's this skin. What I think is most likely is that this is for a Battle Pass skin which is leading this nitro sort of faction, or it's a warning label for nitro. Speaking of the Battle Pass, we actually already have a skin that's very likely coming into it. This mutated potato or carrot looking guy, I'm not too sure what it is, he has a pack of this nitro substance strapped onto him. Now, I don't care what you say, oh, his hitbox is too big, it's not sweaty, every Battle Pass needs a meme skin, and just respect it. Even if he looks stupid, he definitely matches this radioactive sort of mutated theme. You know what it reminds me of actually? It reminds me a lot of that survey concept for that POI, which was really radioactive and all green. That actually looks a lot like the substance which was around Pandora's box, so maybe that POI is coming next season. Now, in terms of POIs, we actually don't know a whole lot, which is nice, other than obviously this factory in the teaser, and also that the Sandstorm seems to be staying. And not just that, it seems to be actually pushing in. Now, could this just be a part of the teaser image to make it match the theme better? Totally, yeah, it could. But maybe it will do something similar to the device event where it actually turns the wall of water into the storm, or maybe it's a sandstorm this time. Sand is obviously a big part of next season. I mean, Phil Boucher, who writes all the music for Fortnite, in his video about the event, he said it was a bit sandy or something like that. Credit to him for that guitar, by the way. It was amazing. It made the event so cool. And you know what I hope happens? I hope they bring sand tunneling back, because this will be the perfect time to do it, and in Season 5 it was removed for the whole thing anyways. I have to say though, despite that, Chapter 2 Season 5 is still one of my top 3 Chapter 2 seasons for sure. And speaking of Season 5, it seems like the main character for that season might be truly back. That's right, we're giving Jones the spotlight. And this time it's through a Spanish teaser on Twitter. That's not even the weirdest part about it. It's a WhatsApp screenshot of a conversation with Jonesy. It says, everything is progressing according to plan. Perfect, the change of season is approaching and we have to be ready for what's coming. I trust you. I'll tell you more. And then Jones sends us an audio message. We then say, Jonesy, everything ready for tomorrow? And here he says, yes, everything ready, Uncle Fortnite. I have no idea why it says this. I think the translation might be a bit off just because of, Japanese, because of, Spanish to English, it might have changed things a bit. But the general gist of things is that Jones is planning something against the Wanderer next season or against the Sandstorm, and it's probably with Hope too, because they were seen together in the loading screen at Pandora's box as it was sinking. Yes, that's right, if you didn't know, the box didn't just disappear without explanation, it didn't explode, it actually sunk. A lot of people thought it did explode because then that's how the Wanderer was released. But instead, the lightning overcharged the orb at the center, which is actually what released the Wanderer, for then the box to sink back down because it doesn't really need to be here anymore. Its story might be over, but it's definitely played some big significance, and I love that it stayed relevant throughout these 2 seasons rather than just being an entry to season 2 and meaning nothing else. Jones and Hope have also stayed relevant over the seasons, so it's on a better track than Chapter 4 is. I was talking to Cyan about this before. I hope the gods are part of next season or just stay in the story, which I think they might actually be staying, because Zeus's story, we thought it was over, we thought he killed him in the quest, but no, he came back in an awesome way in the event. Zeus is an immortal god of thunder and lightning. We took the immortal part away, but he's still the god of thunder and lightning. Seeing Zeus pissed off after we revoked his immortality and then using what was left of his power to charge up the statue and open Pandora's box was amazing. Now he has released this remaining evil, which was the Wanderer, who obviously escaped to the desert island and is now gathering their storm to invade the island in season 3. This storm will bring the toxic, highly radioactive substance Nitro. We'll be getting armored cars, new consumables, and a whole new story, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a whole lot more in Fortnite Season 3 Wrecked.